So, privacy is one of the biggest issues regarding the controversy in computers. Okay, so since it's not just the internet, but it's heavily now the internet, because since the emergence of the internet, privacy has been a massive topic of conversation. However, with now how embedded it is in our daily lives, social media, how we put our lives on the internet, it's a huge current emphasis on data collection and big data analytics. Privacy is huge. It's a huge issue. I mean, only I'm recording this video in 2018, and only now they've just come up with a new GDPR laws have just come into place partly because of how big of an issue privacy is in terms of our data. So, thinking of focusing on the internet and why it's hard to stay private on the internet. So, if we just go through a few key facts here. So, many websites require users to provide personal information. So, just to sign up to websites which you use every day, you've probably had to give them details about you, your name, maybe even your address, your surname. So many companies collect data on you now that makes staying private, makes keeping your privacy hard. Social media websites encourage you to post personal information. You are encouraged to tweet. You're encouraged to Instagram. You're encouraged to post Facebook posts. That's encouraging. It's all designed to be very easy for you to do. Cloud computing allows you to upload personal files to the internet. I've got my whole life on the internet. My personal file, in terms of personal files, I've got everything stored on the internet. But while I've been told my personal files are kept private, obviously, if you pick the wrong cloud computing provider or anything gets hacked or whatever, it's not completely guaranteed, is it? Companies may sell or make your personal information available to other website users and companies. Now, often people go, I don't want them to do that, but nobody reads the terms and conditions. Loads of companies sell your data, your personal data, or make it available to other users and companies for targeted advertising. So when you log into Facebook, you might find that other companies have released personal information or there's been cookies used or whatever. So you've got targeted adverts specifically based on what you've recently been browsing on the internet, what you typically look at to try and encourage you to buy different products. Users often accept privacy agreements without even reading them. Nobody reads terms and conditions, partly because they're about 60 pages long. But yeah, they do tell you in there what they're going to do with your data, but like I say, nobody really reads that. Users can sometimes change the privacy settings on the website. So like Facebook, you can make it more private, but the default settings are often very relaxed. So the default settings on these websites are often very relaxed and wouldn't keep your data private. And on top of that, they don't always make the settings that easy to find. Users trust companies to keep their data secure, but there are many examples where data has been lost, leaked, or stolen. People leaving laptops on the trains, etc. And finally, monitoring of internet traffic occurs on LAN, so local area networks, so businesses. So if you're in a school, the school is probably monitoring internet traffic. On top of that, your internet service providers sometimes monitor internet traffic, so BT, Sky, etc. And even national levels, they might be monitoring internet traffic. So even if you're on the internet and you're not thinking about the specific website stealing your data, people are probably watching what you are visiting. So privacy on the internet is very hard to stay private.